Buddy. This is Applications Programming. I'm Sean. Today we're going to be running through a demo of some code that we built. We built a UI called Canal Resort Reservation, and it does some multiple functions. So run through the code, and then I'll do the 3 demos that Dr. Park recommends. So as we go here, I created 2 main functions, one for room type, and this goes through an if statement and displays what type of room it is later. And then one for calculation, and this does calculations of total prices, parking, room price, tax, and so on. And I change the text via these. And as you can see, I set a couple of variables for determining these 2 things, or 5 things, my bad. And then we just have some limits. So set maximum 3 and 4, set maximum 2 and 3. This is just so depending on the room type you choose, there'll be a max and a min on how many people can stay there. And then we got our arrival date. This sets the day that clients arrive to the hotel. Adult numbers, how many adults are staying, children numbers, how many children. Parking box text clicked, so when it is not clicked, it should display none up above, and when it is, it should display that yes, the client has selected parking. Next page sets the current index of the page to 1 or 2, depending on which page you're on. And then all of these charges are just calling the calculate function, which figures out what the price of the item they selected was. And here's for Visa input or credit card input. We got Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. They all have their own formats, which you'll see in the display. And then we have a pop-up button for next. We have code that will count the nights, and then it will display it to arrival date info and then leave date info. Another function that calls calculate, and lastly, or second to last, this will print the 4 last digits of the client's credit card, and then just a simple close button. So let's try running it here. Okay, so let's try running it here. We'll start by putting in my name, Sean Hussey. Standard 2 queen is the first solution. It looks like our days are 6/5/2019, and we're staying 1 night, so 6/6/4/6, month 6. Should be good. There are 2 adults, no children, no vehicle parking. So we'll go next. And this displays everything we have. So let's enter in our Visa, and that is 4/5/6/7/9999/6666/3333. So it should end in 333. That expires December of 2021. Pretty handy. And then this box pops up, finalize our transaction. And then here's our display details. So we have everything accounted for. We have our 2 adults, our start time, no parking, etc. And then here's our total amount, $326.60. And it has our credit card that's ending 333. So let's move on to our next test run. So this time we'll enter in my sister, perhaps. Say she wants a 1 king atrium room. So for instance, you can't get more than 3 for that room, so that's good to know that I have set the proper limit. You can't get more than 2 for children, just to play around with the test. But this one starts on 7. 2019, and it goes for 3 nights. So should be 21. Oops, my bad. 7. This is 21, and 29 or 22 is 3 nights. My apologies. We've got 2 adults and 1 child. And this does include parking, so we'll click that. And next, so good. So we have our room, $350 for a king atrium room. Tax is times 15% of that. We got the parking fee. We have our resort fee, which is $15 per night, which is 3 nights. And then we've got our total due. And it looks like this person pays with Discover. So it starts with 6, as all Discover cards do. 565 9898 6565 and 9898. So this should end in 9898. This one expires January 2020. So we'll move up 1 and we'll choose to pay. Transaction's been processed successfully. Awesome. So our first day is Friday, July 19th, 2019. We got 3 nights of stay. We got the atrium 1 king as our room type. Parking's included. There are 2 adults, 1 children, and here is our total amount. I tried to make these yellow instead of white so that users would not be confused and try to click in and change their things here. And we got our credit card ending here. So thank you for booking with Canal Resort Reservations. Please come again. It's just a nice end greeting. And for the last trial run, we will enter in my brother's name, Austin, and we will do a 2 queen room. This one says 5:30. So May 30th to 1 night. So May 31st, 2019. And there are 2 adults and 2 children. Awesome. And there's, oh no, there's no parking. Okay, no parking. Everything looks right. Awesome. So no parking charge and room. We got our tax. We got our resort fee, 1 night times 15, and our total due. So looks like he paid with American Express. That's the weird digit one, and we've got that formatted to start out. All American Expresses start in 3. And we got 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, I wish my card was that easy. And we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Sorry, I was just looking at the thing. Dr. Park actually has 5, 6, 7. He misses 4, which that's interesting, but we'll continue. And this one expires on the 7th of 2022. And we'll click pay. We'll get our nice finalized transaction box. Okay, and here's our info. So we got 1 night starting on May 30th. Standard 2 queen room. And we got parking none, adults 2, children 2, and total amount and our ending credit card. So that has been, oh, my apologies. I just realized this ends in atrium. This was meant to be an atrium 2 queen, so Just to prove that it works, we'll do it one more time. Sorry if I'm wasting any of your time. 5:30 to 5:31. My apologies. I missed this the first time. We had no parking. No. Did he have parking? No. Okay, no parking. American Express. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. July 7th. Whoops, not that. 7th, 2022. And there we go. So we got our H-frame 2 queen. My apologies, the first time it was standard 2 queen, and that's not what our client ordered. So everything looks up to tact, and yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, good. So that's a little bit of my code and my layout and my design. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next lab.